What happened this week? I mean, it was spring break, so I mean, like you would think all the kids would do something ridiculous, but it was actually pretty chill because everybody went out of town. So,
So there was no Tim Tom, you're saying?
no Tim Tom, thank God. The last time we had him, he wouldn't leave. Oh, okay. So Tim Tom, here we go. We can go with the Tim Tom story, whatever. So Tim Tom, the last time he was in, he decided that he was going to play Minecraft, which is totally fine because that means he doesn't bother any other children in the room. He just sits and he plays Minecraft. I'm like, yes, victory
How many
is mine.
things does he destroy in Minecraft?
He blows up everybody's buildings, and then I get children who cry from that, but I can't. There's nothing I could do about that one. Like, hey, Tim Tom, don't blow shit up. But it's part of Minecraft, so whatever. And then, so the last time he came in, he was battling a creeper, and his dad.
I think Naki's internet just crapped on her.
Yeah, wow, this is a great morning for internet. First, Antoni, and...
Yeah, so, welcome
it's you and
everyone.
me!
Yeah, welcome everyone, episode 153 of the All Things Good and Nerdy podcast, recorded live on April 5th, 2015. It is the internet disaster day, I think, because if you just heard Wing say, Anthony's internet was dead this morning, Naki's internet seems to have failed, and thank God Wing has joined me this morning.
And that's why I have the nice air this morning. I have the bed air, he has the bed beard. We're making a team.
Yeah, if you guys didn't hear, since you weren't on our pre-show, he was talking about how he had bed hair, and I was like, dude, I get bed beard when my beard's long enough. And I kid you not, it can happen because the way the pillow smashes your face, it's awkward and uncomfortable and weird.
Yeah, well, just shave your beard!
You don't want to see me with no beard, man.
Now I really do, after you said that.
Well, there's a picture of me on the internet somewhere. I could probably find it later, but they were doing a thing for one of the football games. It was called Stash the Stadium. Everyone was supposed to come wearing a mustache, so I trimmed the beard down into a handlebar stash, and it was awkward and funny.
Nice, nice. Okay, I need to find it. What? There's pictures on the internet?
There's pictures on the internet. You're my Facebook friend. You can probably find it.
Oh, yeah, that's true, because I've liked the page, like Chris Farrell is awesome. It's just that usually, yeah, you know, there's pictures on the internet, but there's also a bunch of pictures of naked ladies, so I get distracted.
That's a better thing to be distracted by. Everyone in the chat room I'm looking at is saying, oh my God, where's Bachman? Yeah, you guys are a little behind when we talk. Don't worry. He'll be here next week, assuming the Comcast/internet gods are with him.
Wait, do we have a chat room?
We do. If you go to gonnageek.com/live, the chat room's right there.
See how I just set you up like this?
Yeah, I appreciate it, Wing. Just like all the other great Gonna Geek Network shows that stream live, you can find us over at gonnageek.com/live. And now I get the plug-in, so Big Papa will be happy.
You always want Big Papa to be happy, because...
We don't want one Steven Jondre to be upset with us, I tell you that much.
No. Well, he's always upset with us a little bit, so we can live with that.
There's that too.
Yeah. I love the picture on which, like, the live frame is frozen. It's like Naki looking like she's reacting on the internet crashing. It's amazing. It's just amazing. It's like, oh.
Well, we'll just power on through, and maybe she'll be back to finish her story about Tim Tom, because I know people like the Tim Tom story. Draftsman's in the chat room and asks, where are the naked ladies at? Well, you won't find them on this show, because right now it's two dudes.
Yeah, and usually they don't like it when we put too much of naked ladies on the Gonna Geek Network. So wonder the internet, 95% of it is made of it. Just saying, the other 5% is people bitching about movies, like we're probably gonna do today.
We will at one point.
Yay!
So since Naki's left us for now, she just sent me a message, goddamn internet. We will wait for her to come back and join us. But until then, we'll do what we normally do on this show, and we're just going to roll into some news. News of the week, that is.
News time!
That's the wrong show, Wing. Wrong show.
Damn it! Told you got me in the morning!
You're crossing the streams. Don't cross the streams.
Yeah, because then our Ghostbusters are all gonna become ladies and Channing Tatum.
Oh. now I'm saddened.
No, you're not. You're gonna get more Ghostbusters. Don't be sad. Come on.
Okay, I'm kind of curious what Willie's been doing this morning, because he just said he's had his fill of naked ladies for the day already. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Dude, what's your problem?
What's your secret?
I don't know. Maybe he works in a titty club or something, and he's like, naked ladies everywhere.
I heart boobies, and they heart me too.
They do?
That's the song for the day. So, news time, since we said we do that. I saw a really cool story. I normally don't talk tech stories on ATGN. I generally save them for the Gonna Geek cast because Steven likes to talk tech a lot more. There's this really cool story that's come out now that basically Google has created an extension for Chrome so you can run Android apps on your desktop now.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is actually really cool. It's called the App Runtime for Chrome. It was in beta for a while. It just went live, and it will basically allow you to run any Android file or executable, which has got the .apk extension,
Okay.
and launch it in Chrome and use it. So you could use Candy Crush, and you could play it via Chrome. You could get to Instagram on your PC now and post from your PC if you needed to. Because that's one of the things people have always complained about is Instagram, you can only post from a cell phone or a tablet. You can't post from a PC. Well, now you run the Instagram app through Chrome, and you can post from your PC. There's some really cool stuff that has been going on with it, and if you're really interested in it, we'll put the link in the show notes. You can download the app runtime for Chrome, and literally any APK will run in there. Not all of them run well, they said. Things like Gmail and Chrome for Android throw up exception errors because they haven't set it up, and why would you want to run Chrome inside of Chrome?
Why would you want Gmail on an app when you can just go on the webpage?
I think it's people just messing around and testing and seeing what's going on.
Yeah, but that's not a priority for them. Like, people, get real. Come on. Get the real thing. The funny thing is that I'm gonna install that. I'm gonna run that on an Apple computer.
That's the cool thing, though. I mean,
Yeah.
from a tech standpoint here, it's really cool now that I can run my Android apps within Windows, within Chromebook, within Mac OS. It doesn't matter. I can use them across platforms now.
Yay! Cross your platform.
I don't know. I just thought that was a really cool story. I'm going to download this app and mess with it fine. They said they've run the Twitter app on it, Facebook Messenger, Flipboard's worked on there just fine. Games like Candy Crush have worked. I'm really, really intrigued.
I'm going to try that, download that after the show because it seems the internet does not like us. So if I start downloading stuff this morning, this could be dangerous.
Yeah, it could be.
It could be like Chris doing a show by himself.
I have done a solo show before, so I'm not super scared. I'm just mildly scared of doing so, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. That's funny, though. That's really funny.
So, did you have I know I drug you on here late this morning, Wing. Did you have something you want to talk about news-wise today?
Well, I always want to talk about the fact that Ben Affleck is Batman. And at this point, there's some different involvement of the Batman character that could happen in the DCU. So they're talking about some mention in the Suicide Squad story that I found kind of interesting, where the only person who know Batman is or seen Batman for real is the Joker, and he's gonna have some interaction with that. So without having Affleck in the movie, I think that's a nice connection that they can make with one another.
I think it tells us the way they're going the Batman route. They're keeping him more the urban legend versus the widely acknowledged superhero in these new set of movies. Because, like you said, the only person who's ever truly seen him at this point is the Joker. Everyone else is like, oh my God, fear the Bat. He's just this symbol out there that nobody's truly ever seen. I think that's cool.
That's cool. And it makes sense because usually Batman becomes really well known once the Justice League gets into play. And since the first movie is called Dawn of Justice, then the next one will be Justice League. It makes sense that he's still that story, that legend, and not a man, a flesh and blood man. I want to see a story when they get to Justice League where, oh dear God, he's flesh and blood, let's kill him.
So it seems like it almost ties into the Justice League that started New 52, where in that book, Batman was not widely acknowledged to exist. So everyone's like, wait, you're Batman? I didn't know there was a Batman.
I think they are inspiring themselves a lot of the New 52 because when you look at what they did with New 52 was try to get that more grounded version of the DCU. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say kind of Marvel-like, but a little bit. And they did that pretty well in the first 2 years until they went nuts, and now they need to reboot after 5 years. But they did that well, so why not bring that back? The idea of having Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad to come from that too, and that works pretty well. So I know some people are like, oh, Suicide Squad movie, whatever. I still go back at a raccoon in a tree. Seriously,
Yeah,
are you freaking kidding
exactly.
me? But I think that's gonna work. It's gonna work better than people are expecting. All that be said, Batman v Superman needs to hit hard for
Yes.
them to be able to do all that. And what we've been hearing about this movie at this point is pretty encouraging. There's been some leakage of scriptage leakage on Cinema Blend last week about why do Batman and Superman fight. And the rumor is that Lex Luthor actually sends Superman to find Batman, which is kind of awesome and disturbing in so many different ways. It would give so many plot device that they could use in that next movie. So I think that's a good idea. And before Lex Luthor put an Iron Man suit and start trying to kill Superman with it, which I still find is totally nuts, but he's still a businessman. So yeah, Bruce Wayne, Lex Luthor, all this relationship kind of works for me. So I'm just excited about the movie anyway, and it's a year away at this point. A year away.
I'm getting more excited, but there's so much other stuff I want to see between now and then that has me captivated. And no joke, one of them honestly is Star Wars, because I want that movie to be good, and I kind of want it now.
Well, we're going to have some trailers of Star Wars in the next couple of weeks, actually. The rumor is that they're going to premiere it at Celebration in 2 weeks, Celebration?
Yeah, 2 weeks, and then they're supposedly also going to play it with Avengers Age of Ultron.
Okay, let's be honest. As soon as they play that in a theater at Celebration, you take your watch, you clock 15 minutes, and then you wander YouTube.
Yeah, it'll be on the YouTube. It won't be the highest of quality, but it will be there.
Oh, I don't care. I'll be able to
I don't
check
care
the
either.
high quality after. Again, if I go back to the Batman v Superman thing, we've all seen the trailer that came at Comic-Con. We've all seen it in a really crappy version, but we did.
I saw it broken up into 2 separate Instagram posts because it was a 30-second trailer and they could only do 15 seconds of each one. And I watched both of them in terrible, terrible cell phone quality, and I was like, bad ass.
That was awesome. A lot of people have been asking, like, why haven't they released a trailer? Why haven't they released a trailer? The movie is a year away now. Star Wars did it almost a year before. If you start doing promotion more than a year away on a movie like Batman v Superman, that people are anyway super excited, and they do give us a picture every 2 months, like clockwork, since last summer. We've got like the Batman, the Gal Gadot. I think last week or 2 weeks ago, we got the Lex Luthor. They always give us something, but don't spend money to put a trailer in front of something if people are not going to remember or not. As you said, I'm excited, but there's so much other crap in between that I cannot be excited now. As soon as you're going to get out of Star Wars, your next thing's going to be like, okay, give me some Batman v Superman. Then you're going to be ready 3 to 6 months before.
Yeah, I mean, because there's not much else that's on that I can think of that was high on my list between Star Wars and then Batman v Superman.
Exactly. The other thing is that for having a rating on a trailer, the red band or the green band, I didn't know that. I learned that on another cast that I listened to, where they actually have people working in the industry. Each studio has like a 2 pass a year to promote a movie more than 6 months before to have a rated trailer. So think about it. You choose your movie pretty well. Warner chose to go with Mad Max last year when they released a trailer 9 months before the movie came out. That was a short trailer, but still. So you don't want to go to take these pass on anything. Like, I get why you take that pass for Star Wars. I get it. And your other pass was for Age of Ultron that came 8 months before the movie.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So they chose their movie pretty well. Their 2 pass for last year were the 2 hugest movie they have this year. Because don't forget, in the end, they're all Disney.
This is true.
Marvel and Star Wars at this point are all Disney. So yes, it's great. They have all these huge franchise under one mouse, but you get these restrictions then because, well, you're just one mouse.
Exactly. So taking us back a sec to Batman v Superman, the draftsman's in the chat room, he was saying, I wonder if Lex Luthor will be an internet millionaire that is trying to create a brainiac, like internet mining site. They said, because you think about it, he's similar to Facebook, and he did play Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, okay. The Mark Zuckerberg connection. I agree with you, sir. But my problem is that I don't want him to play Lex Luthor like he played Mike Zuckerberg. He should not speak super fast and super I. My only concern about this casting, because he has acting chop. I have no problem with that. Shave his head. Well, yeah, he has a good shaved head. I can live with that too. But if he does the super fast, no, you need to be a person that is sure about everything that he does, like in control. You don't speak super fast when you're in control. You wait every word.
He needs to go and watch some of the old cartoon where Clancy Brown was playing Lex Luthor and try and model, not necessarily speak like him, but take up some of his mannerisms where he was always authoritative and didn't have to rush through things. He drew things out and the way he said them and made them sound ominous.
Yeah. So,
he was so awesome on the show.
Yeah. Oh, dear God, yeah.
Well, guys, I will let you know right now that Naki has reported to me that she's having a Comcast internet outage in her area. But don't worry. I do have her news of the week because it has to be done. And it's actually kind of funny.
What is it?
Her story is that the Guardians of the Galaxy porn parody has been announced.
Yes! There's a trailer out there, too. You should see Groot. It's really funny.
There is a trailer out there. The Guardians parody will be called Nardians of the Galaxy. And it tells the exploits of Star-Lord, Gamora, Krax, Groin, and Rocket Rakonok, I guess is how they're saying that, as they travel the stars trying to protect the powerful Infinity Bone from the evil likes of Bonin and Cockrath.
Oh, dear God. I'm sure Groot is going to have a huge branch.
Yeah, well, if you've seen the pictures, Groot is in fact a giant wooden penis.
Groot is a giant wooden penis. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can probably share this because it's on non-NSFW sites. There's a screen share of the Guardians in their lineup that models what you see in the trailer. Yeah. So if you haven't seen it yet,
share it.
I am sharing it right now. Here is the Guardians of the Galaxy in the porn parody, and as you can see, Groot is a giant cock.
He is. Oh, dear God.
It looks like the inflatable penis costume my one buddy wore for Halloween when I was in college.
It does. Oh, my God. So many people are going to be dressed like that on the next Halloween. I hope not.
It's a funny costume. I mean, I'll be honest.
You're a giant wooden penis. Yes, it's a funny costume. Come on.
Yeah, you can't really beat that.
Now I'm wondering where we're going to find the giant wooden vagina to go with it, but I digress.
Oh, dear. Maybe it'll be a machine or something.
Please do.
Something the collector has, I bet, when they go to nowhere.
God, it's Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck. No, he needs to be Howard the Dick, probably.
Howard the Dick.
Howard the Dick. Uh-oh, we might have Naki back. And I just stole her news story.
Well, yeah, but she's not moving. She's like just like a picture. Oh my God!
So, looking in the chat room, everyone seems to enjoy a porn parody conversation. Clone Freak is gone. That porn parody is tops. Willie has informed me that's where he saw his fill of naked ladies. So I'm assuming he saw the trailer for the Guardians parody.
Oh, so you wake up, sir, and you watch like porn parody in the morning? Nice.
I don't know. And the Draftsman, who always has a good comment for us, goes, I just hope that the porn parody of a Marvel movie is not better than the actual DC movie.
Oh, you guys have no faith. No faith.
Well, you've got a lot of faith in this one. I am decidedly waiting to make a decision when it comes to Batman v Superman.
You want me to defend my point in there? And people tend to forget, like, oh, Marvel do the best superhero movies ever. Actually,
guys, bear in mind, Wing doesn't like the Avengers. Go ahead.
That too. But think about that. DC has been producing way more movie before Marvel even started doing their own thing, and they usually went for actual making movies, like self-contained movies. The Dark Knight trilogy is still one of the best trilogy of superhero movies that they've ever made. And if we're just talking about quality of movies, I would say that even the worst of them beats most of the Marvel lineup that we've known today. Maybe not the last Captain America. That was a really great movie. Dark Knight does, but not the worst of it. So they add another approach to it. If they take that same approach to the DCU, and that is where I'm really positive. If they take that same approach of saying, we're going to make a movie that is by itself something interesting and not try to do the Iron Man 2 thing where even Marvel was like, let's not never do that again. They can be
they learned their lesson.
Exactly. They can be way successful in a different way. If you guys wait for the DC universe to do the same thing as the Marvel universe, well, why? We already have a shitload of this. Give us something different. And this is what's going to make it interesting in my book.
I am not saying it's going to suck. I just think they need to have it be good so they can set up all of their other stuff. If it is a bad movie for some reason, that puts them in a lot of trouble.
Well, we all agree with that. It needs to be good.
Yes. That's my thought. So we were talking about the Guardians porn parody. I was going to nicely segue into some news about Guardians 2. James Gunn gave some quick updates, one of which he did say Nebula would be back, so expect Karen Gillan back. But he supposedly found a way for her not to have to shave her head again.
Oh, ow. Well, bald cap, I guess.
Yeah, probably a bald cap or something. I don't know. But that's probably good for Karen Gillan if she's got other work lined up.
Have you seen that interview when they told her, like, you have a multiple deal contract. You're probably going to have to shave it again. She's like, oh. And her face breaks on the screen. You're like, whoops.
Whoopsie. He did also add that Lee Pace, a.k.a. Ronan, he's dead. He's not coming back. And he has said that he is very, very far along. That is the exact quote with the script for Guardians 2. He's done about 70 pages of it so far.
Oh, 70 pages for these kind of movie script. It's good because you have a lot of day fight that takes a lot of time.
Yes. So I think
Naki, I'm gonna say a word of advice. If we want to keep you as long as possible, I would kill the camera and just keep the audio.
I can't. I can't. We're on my phone right now.
Oh, we're on your phone right now. Oh, technology! Yeah. Welcome to the Gonna Geek Network, where we find creative ways to give you your content.
I'm trying. So apparently it's a Comcast outage in my area, and I'm awesome.
Awesome. So let me toss it back to you before your internet craps out on you and your cell phone too. we did talk about the Guardians porn parody. I stole your news story because it needs to be covered. What was your thoughts on the Nardians of the Galaxy movie?
That I need to get some money together so I can buy it. Obviously. I mean,
we and I were trying to figure out where they would find the giant vagina for the giant Groot dick to go after. My guess was somewhere on the collector's base.
I don't know. Have you guys seen there's a GIF. I don't think it actually is a real porn, but there is a GIF of Hulk looking at Black Widow and then Black Widow giving him kind of a weird look, and then it's all of a sudden it's Hulk anally penetrating Black Widow.
Holy shit.
I keep trying to find the actual porn, but from everything that I'm seeing, it's just it's just a GIF, and it was a parody of an actual, like somebody recolored an actual porn to make this GIF.
The actual Avenger porn parody was not that bad, so maybe they just reused that.
Yeah, I mean, it was very awkward, but I was obviously curious as to what was going on, because obviously. Yeah, sorry, I'm like readjusting everything now because I'm on my phone, and it's super weird. But obviously, if there's a giant dick involved, I'm going to buy it. So wait.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's getting saved.
So you're a big fan of James Cameron? Okay.
I actually, I can't get through Avatar. I have yet to make it through that movie.
Yeah, but James Cameron is a giant dick. Come on.
That is true.
Well, South Park's done a pretty good job of lambasting him.
Yes, they did.
I enjoy South Park. We got that going for me.
Well,
there is that. There is that indeed.
South Park. Come on.
They stole my news of the week. I don't know what my news of the week is. Oh, you could do what Deadpool's April Fool's joke was, which was actually my favorite out of everything.
Out of a lot of April jokes, the Deadpool one was the best.
Yes. So they did so Mario Lopez is the host for Extra right now. And for those of you who don't know him, he was Slater on Saved by the Bell. And Ryan Reynolds went on to say, they're not keeping the PG-13 rating. They are going for the rated R. But in the end, Deadpool kills Mario Lopez and says, "Fuck you, Slater," and then don't worry, Jesse, Slater can't hurt you anymore. And it was my favorite thing ever. And I sent it. Okay, so one of my really good friends, my best friend, she is not a nerd. She doesn't really know who Deadpool is. She doesn't know anything like that, but she laughed her ass off because she was a huge Saved by the Bell freak. Still is. Zack Attack is her ringtone.
The publicity they've been doing on the Deadpool movie is pitch perfect. If they use the same sensibility in the movie, we got it.
Yeah.
They have said they're going to try and make it be like the promo footage that leaked out, and if they do that, that footage was near perfect for Deadpool.
Yeah, but it's easy to make a 5-minute thing and then try to do an hour and a half with
And
that.
if you also want to see, I don't have links to it on hand. There have been a bunch of set photos that have come out, including Ryan Reynolds in his Wade Wilson makeup.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
it looks like
I saw that.
So does he look like a hamburger?
Not quite hamburger, but not perfect either. It's like somewhere in between. So maybe it's the very beginning of the mutation. I don't know.
Okay.
As much as a hamburger as they'll allow Ryan Reynolds to be, because let's face it, that man is pretty.
Yeah, realistically, that's true.
I thought we had that conversation with Dredd. The man was pretty, but he did not take his mask off, and that was okay.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like, I think Carl Urban is also very pretty, but we're like, I don't think they'll do what they did, or at least I'm hoping they won't do what they did with Deadpool, what they did with Spider-Man, which is where he doesn't keep his fucking mask on the whole time. So I think that it'll just be shots here and there, or at least I'm hoping.
Well, Spider-Man is as bad as Oliver Queen. Everybody knows who he is. I mean, it's just like a question
Don't even get me started on Arrow after this week.
Huh?
Dear God.
You didn't like Arrow this week?
Okay, so boyfriend and I have discussed this extensively because with spring break I could actually watch my shows on time. So who knew?
Okay.
And
Nice.
so now I know, everything we're up to date on. I'm completely up to date on Arrow, and I think it's obvious that it's Oliver Queen. It should be obvious that it's Oliver Queen. But this is superhero universe. But the fact that they they're actually going to let Roy take the blame from what it looks like in all the promos that I've watched and everything like that. Roy is much, much shorter and not the same build, and again, much, much shorter. So I'm just
But the way he can get away with that is basically there's no real proof that Oliver is there. He came in and said he was, but then you've got the friggin' Arrow that drops down on his armored transport. It's like, hey, I'm the Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they could go based off of that, but it was just I don't know. I'm wishy-washy on Arrow right now because I've gotten very frustrated with the fact that just everybody knows now. It's just why doesn't anybody's secret identity stay secret in any show?
Yeah, but
Oliver
that's
Queen's
consistent with the comic.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
that happens in the comics too.
I know. I'm not a huge Arrow fan. Green Arrow, not Arrow. Green Arrow. I'm not a huge I can't say other than the Green Lantern crossovers, and I never really read them that much. It was not my cup of tea. But so it's the same thing with Flash. Everybody knows in Flash, and everybody it's just gotten to that point where I'm no one knows. No one has a secret identity for real.
Yeah, but secret identity were something nice in the 60s and 70s where there was no Twitter, Facebook, and all that. Imagine today, the real thing, okay? These things happen.
No, you have to go completely off the grid.
Well, you have to be. Well, you see that, but imagine you walk through downtown and you see someone in the air and you're snap a picture with your phone, tweet it right away. It goes viral in 15 minutes. What is the Arrow doing in this area? That would be the reality of things.
You've kind of got the technology now where secret identities are harder to keep. I understand wanting them to still be in place, but it's tough to do.
And we've seen the technology where it is now. You can rebuild a face through a face recognition program through a suit built by a crazy guy, and we know that is true and it's real and it exists. Eh, Chris?
That's right. And you can find out more about that over at the Starling Tribune, over at thegonnageeknetwork.com.
No,
I
don't
take the plug.
I still like Arrow. I still like Flash. I get frustrated. First Arrow was just the whiny rich kid show, and then it got better, and then now it's like everybody knows, and it's like, okay, well, I mean, it could only get better from this point, so it's fine. Like, I'm actually like, I'm finding myself drawn more and more to iZombie, despite the fact they changed her name. That was kind of weird, but I'm finding myself more and more drawn to iZombie and Flash than Arrow.
The problem Arrow has, and I think I've touched on it briefly, is it's a victim of its own success. Is it did so well, it set up all these other things, and now everyone's going back and looking at, oh, it's not quite the same. Well, part of that's because you've split this great writing staff onto 3 different shows now. They're writing Flash, they're writing Supergirl, they're going to be writing the team-up thing. It's a lot of the same writers. So I think that
Have they actually named the spinoff yet?
There is no official name, but I want it to be called The Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
I think it'd be great to be called The Brave and the Bold. I was just really excited that I'm finally going to see her.
Can you repeat that, just? Nike?
God damn it.
Yep, there's the cell phone internet getting us.
You're a robot, Nike! Come on!
For those that hadn't caught on earlier, Naki's internet has died in her house, so she is on her cell phone right now. So that is why you're getting some audio hiccups and things from time to time. So just bear with us a little bit. It's we have you back now.
No,
Sort of.
I think Skynet is taking over, Naki.
Yeah, Skynet is taking you over.
I think you're gonna have to reboot your phone if you want this to work again. I'm just saying.
You might just need to rejoin the conversation.
God damn it!
Wait, that actually came through.
That
clear
came
when she
through, of
cussed.
course. Of course.
If you curse, it will come through properly. We've determined.
Damn fuck.
Clone Freak has translated for us in the chat room. He said she likes Hawk Girl.
I like the idea that they have a girl. At this point, I'm like, oh, you have budget, because making those wings are not going to be easy every week, but okay.
But it depends on how they did them, because they did them in Smallville, and they weren't terrible looking.
Yeah, okay, we'd have a different version of terrible. Okay.
Fair enough.
But again, I'm
kind of good for TV budget is what I was meaning.
Okay, fair enough. But I'm kind of hoping that they're going to do the Brave and the Bold thing, like you said. So she's not going to be like maybe on every episode, but she's going to be there like on a regular basis, so they can like rotate characters and actors, and that probably would be
based
cheaper.
off of all of the characters they've suggested are on there. There's no way they can have them all be on each episode.
Good point.
There's way too many heroes they've announced they're going to be on this show, so there's probably going to be something where it's varying team-ups for things.
Yeah.
Back yet? Am I here?
You're sort of here.
You're sort of here, but we can't have full words for some reason. So try to speak in really short words, and we should get there.
Oh, God damn it.
And that came true.
See, it's the cursing. So Jeannie brings up in the chat room my reference to the wings on Small Videos. They weren't terrible is a good thing. And then SP, we know he loves Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because he hosts a show about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But he said, hey, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has some pretty good effects this year on a TV budget. That's because they have Disney money.
Yeah.
Disney's like, yeah, take the money, we don't care. Let's be honest. If other shows that weren't owned by Disney and had the ratings of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last year, it probably would have been a question mark as to whether it was renewed or not.
Agreed.
I'm not saying that critically of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I like it.
I haven't rewatched it since they came back.
I've really enjoyed it this season so far.
Too many other... You see these when they stop these show, I get into other shows, and then these other shows hog my time, and that's not good for them to do this for me too often. When Gotham's gonna come back, I have no idea where I'm gonna put that in the schedule, and I'm really excited about this show. So
I have still not watched a single episode of Gotham. It is sitting in my DVR.
And what are we all doing next weekend? Next weekend, not working. I have a friend who saw the first 2 episodes of Daredevil, and he's like, "You want to hold your weekend for this because you have no idea how good it is.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I didn't have it in the show notes to go over, but there are some early reviews out for Daredevil. I read 2 different spoiler-free reviews that covered the first 5 episodes because they gave them away for review purposes to folks. And they have all universally said it is very good. It is a dark take on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They finally been able to make it dark, but not take away from other things. The guy who plays Daredevil is really good. They said the guy who shines the most, it's kind of a toss-up between Foggy Nelson. They said the actor is really good who does that. And Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin is absolutely fantastic, according to the early reviews I've read.
Anybody thought that Vincent D'Onofrio would not be great as the Kingpin?
There were a few people that thought he didn't have quite the physical look
Oh, dear
for
God.
the
Please.
Kingpin.
Aren't we past that yet?
Well, I mean, the thing they're thinking of, though, is that the comic book look and Michael Clark Duncan as the Kingpin. Michael Clark Duncan was awesome as Kingpin in the movie.
Well, but people were pissed because it was black.
Yeah, that's just people being idiots, though.
It's at this point, I think you cast the best actor to play the part. That's it. We can't have a Robert Downey Jr. that looks like the comic book and plays like the comic and is the comic book character. That happens once in a generation. That's it. So, well, Ben Affleck as Batman is pretty accurate, though.
That's right. Well, I know that I will start having a little more time for TV shows after Monday because it's the finale of Better Call Saul, I think.
Yeah.
And that has been really good this week. But I know a lot of other people will be losing their time next weekend because Game of Thrones is back.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be really, really excited about that. I think that our friends at Tyrion's Landing are going to be really excited about that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what made me think of it because Jeannie mentioned in the chat room that Game of Thrones was back next weekend, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a lot of time for folks." And
Yeah,
I have got
that little indie show. Yeah,
just a little indie show. I've got official confirmation from Naki that she will not be back anymore today because her internet sucks. She has asked me to tell all the dick jokes and put in the appropriate responses in her honor. So feel free, chat room, to chime in the dick jokes, and we will try and do so in her place too.
Yay!
It's what we do.
Yay! You're lucky I was up.
I am. Otherwise, I'd be soloing this show today. SP in the chat room has said he took Friday and Monday off for Daredevil.
Holy. It's 13 episodes, dude. You can't do that in 2 days. You're okay. You know, you start Friday, Saturday night and you go through Monday and then you order pizza and pizza boxes everywhere and beer. And you know.
My problem is I can't go through it this weekend because I've got visitors coming from out of town and
you sit them in front of the TV.
Well, I might try that when they get here.
Okay, I know I haven't seen you in a while, but right now there's a Daredevil TV show, so you're gonna sit there and we're gonna order pizza, and you're gonna watch it and shut your mouth.
I like pizza.
Who doesn't like?
No,
pizza?
I've got next weekend. I also have it's the opening weekend for the the college baseball team opening their new stadium, so I'll be going to a lot of baseball games and drinking beer at baseball games.
Why would you go to a baseball game?
Because I love baseball, man.
Why?
Why? That's the American pastime. Well, in all honesty, I grew up going to baseball games with my dad and my mom, so it's fun to me.
I prefer angry Canadian with sticks. I'm just saying.
I enjoy going to hockey also. There's just not a lot of hockey where I live.
Yeah, but something happens in 60 minutes. You go to baseball and they're scratching their crotch for half the game.
It's college ball. It's not as slow as what you see on TV.
Great. Okay, then I'm with you. I'm with you.
Excuse me, it's still good.
I'm joking, of course. You can like the sport that you want.
It's fun to banter back and forth.
Yeah, come on. That's what we're here to do.
It's what we do. This one I wanted to bring up.
Oh, wait. I think we have a special guest, just like...
There might be a wild Stargate pioneer that's joined.
It's early in the morning, but we do have a rocket scientist here. Everybody can drink.
Take a drink. Got my iced tea right here.
Well played, sir.
Oh.
So this is turning into an episode of the Starling Tribune, isn't it?
It is. So what about that Stephen Amell being in the next Ninja Turtle?
Ooh, nice take. Yeah, if you guys hadn't heard, Stephen Amell is going to be Casey
Jones.
Casey Jones in the upcoming TMNT 2.
So basically Arrow with hockey sticks.
Yeah, good for him. I still don't really want to see the next Ninja Turtles movie.
I don't either. I thought this was going to be an April Fool's joke, right? Because it was announced close enough to April 1st that you're like, is this true? Should I believe this or not? Whatever. I actually waited about 48 hours before I was like, okay, well, I think this is actually going to happen. And I think he's just going to have some fun with it. I mean, the guy deserves to have some fun with all the stuff that he's been doing.
He's gonna get a huge paycheck, and he's gonna be super happy about it. But at this point, okay, I'll be honest. I kind of like the Ninja Turtles. If this is something I'm pretty comfortable with. Watch the movie expecting to really hate it, and I did not. It's not a great movie by any stretch of the mind, but it's not bad either. I mean, it's entertaining. It's by legend standard, yeah, it would be entertaining. It would kind of be entertaining. So having him in there, and if they can push a little bit the script a little bit better and less explosion, that would be great. But just having him in there is a draw for me, and I think it's going to be a draw for a lot of people. So good for him and good for them.
It's a draw in the aspect that I like Stephen Amell and Arrow, and I like what you see of him on social media, the way he interacts with fans and things like that. So it makes me be like, I kind of want to see this movie because I like Stephen Amell. It's the same reason I watched SNL last weekend. I was like, I like The Rock. The Rock is hosting SNL, so it might actually be worth watching for once.
Have you guys saw Fast 7?
I saw
not
Fast
yet.
7.
I am the cavalry woman. It's like,
Did you saw you guys talking on Legends, right?
yeah, this week.
Yes.
On Legends. Well, actually, it's gonna come in 2 weeks. Sorry. On the 17th, you're gonna get your Fast 7 review, actually, because next week you're gonna get the Bling Ring, which was pretty good.
Yeah. So Fast 7, here's as much as I'll say about it, because I don't want to encroach on Legends covering it. It is what you expect from a Fast and Furious movie. It is excessive, over the top, but ridiculously fun.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair way of putting it.
As I said to everybody, you've seen the trailer, you've seen them jump a building. That's only half of it.
Yeah, I was just happy that when I went to that movie, there was a bunch of awesome previews before, and I got like Avengers, Mad Max, wow, brain fart. Every trailer I saw was one I was like, I want to see this movie. Spectre was on there.
How long did it take? Like half an hour to get through all the trailers?
I kid you not, there was probably 25 minutes worth of trailers before Furious 7 started.
I love that.
I like that sometimes, but other times it drives me crazy because I'm like, oh my god, I hate all these trailers they're showing.
I got to the theater like 10 minutes late, and the trailer had not started yet. They were still on publicity about pizza and cars.
Okay, that sucks.
Some of that animation is pretty cool, though.
I don't want them to sell me a car. I just paid for the ticket. Don't try to sell me a car on top of it.
It's the entertainment value of the commercial. It's like the Super Bowl, right? You don't.
No, it's advertising.
Yeah. You don't watch the Super Bowl for the Super Bowl. You watch it for the fun ads. That's all it is. It's
The
entertaining.
superb owl.
Well, if you do the ad, like what was it Stella Artois at some point were making amazing ads. No problem. But when you're trying to sell me a Dodge Ram, and no, they're not even trying to make a good publicity. They're just trying to sell me a truck.
Well, in all honesty, I'm not sure why they'd be trying to sell a Dodge Ram in Canada either.
Yeah, they're pretty much Ford-based up there, but Wing does
that's
need
what I've
trucks. He does need 4x4s because I think it's still snowing up there.
Shut up.
Oh.
Did I hit a nerve?
Okay, Friday's beautiful day. I'm in Converse outside, leather jacket. It's amazing. I'm having a great time. Woke up on Saturday morning. It's snowing. There is at least 5 to 6 centimeters of snow on the ground, and I'm like, motherfucker. I can curse on this show, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Too late.
If we couldn't curse on this show, I wouldn't be here. Also, fuck you, Comcast. I made it. Dicks.
Don't forget, last time I did that to Comcast, I lost my internet.
I know, I'm going to lose it
see
again.
it. We'll
like,
see
I
it in
made
5
it
minutes.
back for the last 10 minutes, and whatever. Ugh.
That's some nice shoulder art, Naki.
Thank you. It is my Calvin and Hobbes apparently viral tattoo that I was just like,
Yeah, now that you're back, why don't you tell us about that going viral? Because I saw you post about it on Facebook. I was like, holy shit, that's awesome.
It was fucking crazy. So I went and got this tattoo, which is Calvin and Hobbes gazing into the cosmos, into my literal Death Star tattoo. And I went to Amy Zager of Tattoo Factory. She's also on Best Ink, which was a show on Oxygen. I've promoted her a lot on this show because I fucking love her, but because she's equally nerdy and awkward, and it's great. So I sat for 8.5 hours
Oh wow.
and got this tattoo. It is painful to sit for 8.5 hours. Most people tap out at 4.
I was about to say, when I go after 2.5, 3 hours, I'm like, okay, can we be done now?
Yeah, by hour 8, I was crushing boyfriend's hand to a mighty pulp, and was a little tired. The next day, we got home at 2 in the morning, and I slept until 2 in the afternoon because it just fucking hurt. And I woke up. Amy had posted her version of it. She had taken a picture of it with like a professional camera. She posted it on her Facebook page. Tattoo Factory then posted it on their Facebook page, and then suddenly I was on Reddit, and my tattoo had blown up, and I was like front page, and I was like,
Wow.
that's my arm. I wish I had
that's
worked out more in my arms, so I had something more impressive there. But I'm in love with this tattoo. It's right now. It's in its itchy, peely, onion skinny stage of healing, but it's actually healing pretty quickly. And I can't stop staring at it. I can't believe
it looks fantastic.
I've never seen such color on a tattoo, and it was more than I ever thought it was going to be.
It came out great. I was watching the updates you're doing throughout the day on Facebook. I was like, holy crap, that's awesome.
She, if anybody wants her number / email address, she gave me her cards to hand out because obviously I promote the crap out of her. She's got to redo all of my other tattoos now so they don't look like shit. And she said she'd I have a worm. I have the worm from Labyrinth on my ankle that I had an apprentice do, and he looks like Stewie Griffin. So I'm getting him redone by her, I think, after she does my Spaceman spiff going in behind.
Okay, that'd be cool.
You're courageous having an apprentice tattoo on you. I mean, I'm always really, really experienced people, even when it's something super simple.
Well, it was my sister and I were getting matching tattoos, and hers came out really well by the same guy. So I was like, sweet. But she got hers done first.
He was tired after that.
Yeah. So I got the Stewie Griffin looking thing, and
that happened with me and Beef. We got matching tattoos at some point a couple of years ago, a bunch of us, and I'm like, the second one he did, it's like really, really great, and when it got at Beef, it's like all twirly and stuff. I'm like, what happened? It's like, well, maybe the bottle of whiskey we bought the tattoo artist was not a good idea.
Yeah. See, that's also not helpful. Did that too. Don't do that. Bad.
So, in the chat room, he says you got an upvote from him on Reddit when it came to that tattoo picture.
Why, thank you. It was crazy the amount of people that said wife her, and then I had to look at boyfriend and be like, don't, no.
We talked about that at the start of the show.
It's just terrifying. Like, the thought of marriage is terrifying to me. So
speaking of Willie, real quick, I did say I would promote this for him. He generally plays video games on twitch.tv after our show's done. I wanted to let everyone know he'll be playing Just Dance 3 on twitch.tv after the show.
Yeah, Just Dance is awesome!
So go to twitch.tv/southporky, and you can go and watch Willie dance.
If my internet stays on, I'll watch. Because I love Just Dance. I'm not even gonna. I don't even hide that fact. I fucking love Just Dance. Boyfriend and I, we play that on weekends because it's awesome. And
I go away from the chat room for like 5 minutes, and now people are bitching on my podcast ability. Fuck you guys.
Well, somebody stirred the pot.
Because you can't pronounce your H's, isn't it?
True.
What?
I didn't say anything that isn't true.
Well, we try stuff, and then you're like, I can't let this go, and SP just goes with it. So, hey, that's okay.
This is what I miss when my internet doesn't work.
I was on Crimson Comet this week, and me and SP got new names. So I've heard that I'm the podcast whore, and SP is the podcast pimp.
Wait, so what does that make me? Because
I was going to say, what does that make Chris then? Because Chris is on like 90 podcasts.
Well, he's become the new me.
I'm the voice of the network.
The podcast pimp. Where did that come from? Because I read some promos last week. Is that it? Everybody's supposed to be doing that on the network wing.
Because at some point you were encouraging everybody to start new podcasts. So you.
That wasn't me. That was you, Wing.
That's also Big Papa.
I can't do any more podcasts. This is as podcasty as I get.
Oh, the joys of being on the Gonna Geek Network. But
That's right.
it is. It is a joy.
Well, I was going to do a promo read today, but I had Wing here to promote Legends and the fact they'll be doing Furious 7, so I think that counts.
Well, we've promoted
Oh
a
my God,
bunch
I really
of shows.
See that. I need to go see that. I haven't seen it yet.
We talked about it while you were still off the air.
Good. I need to see it. I really want to.
Either.
But actually, if you want a real promo, people that have listened to Legends for a couple of years know about the Soldier cast, which is nefarious because we all Beef particularly went totally nuts by hating this movie so bad. This cast has been so much request that we had to re-release it at some point. Well, last week we watched Spring Breakers. We all went nuts.
On purpose?
Listen
that's
to
what I
said. Yeah. Don't start me again. Don't.
Actually, I just want you to. I want you to start just for the facial expressions you're giving because they're great.
No. Don't. No, I won't ever. God. So there's a new category now in the Legends podcast. Below Abysmal, there's Spring Breakers. If you want to know why?
Not bad, huh?
Oh,
Sure,
yes.
when you don't like one, you create a new category. When Beef doesn't like one, you just get ratings.
Well, it's because Beef is always, I'm gonna go with this, with a side of that, and maybe a little sparkly of this, and that's gonna be awesome. And you're like, Beef. But when a movie really impress us, we change rating also. So remember the awesome Guardian of the Galaxy cast?
My awesome Guardians of the Galaxy cast on Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Ooh.
Well,
what about
actually-
the awesome one we did on ATGN?
Ooh, so everybody did.
Are we talking the porn parody? Because I'm willing to talk about the porn parody.
Do you want to go do a review of the porn parody?
Someone send it to me. I totally will.
You heard it here first, folks. Naki will do the porn parody review, so somebody send it to her.
Oh, good. SP's on the job.
Just be like, what's your address?
I think SP has my address.
Yeah, I do.
I will say, guys, I was going to do some clever cosplay this week, but we are completely out of time, so we'll do that next week probably, where we find some of the best of the worst of the cosplays on the internet, and we criticize and give comments.
Oh, dear God.
Peel off my arm in a second.
That sounds
You off
cool.
the good art. You leave the art
It's
alone.
itchy!
Put some cream on it! Boyfriend! Here you go!
That's my dad.
Oh.
That is not boyfriend. That is my dad.
Because boyfriend is in the chat room right now.
That is me. I'm legendary at seeing people from family as other people. SP knows.
Your boyfriend did bring up a really good point earlier when you were on your cell phone. He goes, "Damn, I knew I should have gotten her that selfie stick."
He was talking about it, and I'm like, no, don't do it, because then I'm gonna selfie everything. And
Oh, that's what he meant by selfie stick. Oh,
That's not a bad thing.
no, I guess I made him take selfies yesterday because we went to the zoo, and he gave me all bad faces, and I was sad.
Guys, I don't get selfies. I don't get it.
I love
Take a
selfies.
picture of yourself.
Why do I want a picture of myself? I'm ugly.
Because some days you just feel like, damn, I look good. So you take a picture of yourself.
Because you want to show people, look, I'm here. It's important that everybody knows because, you know.
It's kind of like why you're on camera right now. It means you're a real person. Although
I'm on
I went
camera
off
just
the
so
camera
people believe
for
it.
over a year, and I decided I was going to come back for whatever stupid reason.
So we could see the tattoo.
No, I've been back on camera for longer than that.
I know, but that was giving you a good reason now to stay on camera.
You can't even really see it. The microphone's blocking it. Robot penis. My little nub. My little nub.
Oh God.
I don't even know how.
I think it's time to wrap up.
No.
Let's start wrapping up, and we're gonna do that in our traditional way on this show. As we wrap up the show, we always like to share with you, our listeners and our live viewers in the Peanut Gallery, just what exactly it is we're getting into right now and what we're planning on getting into in the time ahead. And I'm gonna toss it to Naki first, because ladies first, of course. What are you getting into?
Whatever, lady.
I'm getting into boyfriends.
Trying to be polite.
I appreciate it. No, I lately, because of Boyfriend, who is a YouTube addict, for those of you who are unaware, Boyfriend streams under Clone Freak 1 or Clearance Rack. I think it's Clearance VG Rack, or VG Clearance Rack. Sorry, Boyfriend, I can't think of it off the top of my head.
He'll let us know in the chat room. We can fix it.
But he does a lot of he does Let's Plays, and so he's an addict, and he got me addicted to someone named Markiplier on YouTube. He's pretty famous now. He's got like 8 million subscribers or something like that. But he's a lot of fun, and
And I'm crapping out right now.
I love it. Comcast just screwed it over again.
And of course, it comes back with her swearing.
I hate the internet.
You know why this happened, because you came back on as soon as your internet worked and went, "Fuck you, Comcast."
I know. Okay, Markiplier. Watch Markiplier. He's fucking hilarious.
Why isn't he on the Gonna Geek Network?
He's not. I'm sorry. I can message him and be like, "Hey, join our."
Yeah, we'll work on that while you're crapping out.
So I'll go next, and we'll toss to our two guests that are joining us. I haven't been getting into a ton of stuff. I've been getting caught up on my TV shows this week, so I'm mostly caught up with everything. I did see Furious 7 yesterday, and it was hella fun. It is a great cinematic masterpiece? Hell no, but it's fun. I think that's a fair statement. And I've been playing Diablo 3 a lot lately. That's about all I've been getting into, because I'm kind of boring.
I've been working a lot. Does that count? I've been
working podcasting.
I've been working a lot. So right now I'm not getting into anything new. I don't want to get into anything new. But as I said during the show, I'm super excited about the Daredevil TV show next week. So I can't wait for that.
Didn't you take the wrong day off of work for that?
Yeah, I took this weekend, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm getting there.
That was just too funny. I had to bring it up. I'm sorry.
But so yeah, that's the thing I can't wait to see at this point. That and the Star Wars trailer before Avengers: Age of Ultron, because who cares about Avengers?
Oh, bite your tongue.
We're a Marvel podcast.
SP, I'm going to toss to you. Make me feel happy after Wing just crushed my heart.
And that is why we took Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D. away from Wing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so I've been dealing with a lot of tech issues at home. Stephen and I have been hit with the tech problems, so we're solving them and getting those out of the way. I am looking forward to my Crusaders geeky jersey being shipped this week.
Yes!
Oh, nice.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Wing didn't mention it.
Because I was waiting for it to be here and show it on camera. Come on, SP.
Well, if it's anything like your hair, I don't want to see your jersey. So,
Heyo.
Hey, this is like I'm saving a podcast bed air morning. Come on.
Okay. And then, of course, looking forward to this weekend. I did take a couple of days off this weekend for a variety of reasons. So Friday, Monday, I'll be able to get through it and see Daredevil. So looking forward to that. And then just catching up on various other things. I'm halfway through the Walking Dead season finale and looking forward to getting that out of the way.
Season finale I thought was pretty good. We did record a Walking the Walking Dead episode on that earlier this week, but because Steven was having computer issues, I know he's editing it, so I'm not sure when it'll be out because he couldn't even join us because of computer/family issues. So that will be out soon, and we'll be doing another episode next week where we can actually get his reactions on the finale. So if you guys have thoughts on those, send them to me, and we'll talk about the finale on that.
Woot.
Yeah, cross-promotion.
There you go.
Am I back on the internet yet?
You are back on the internet, Naki.
God damn it! What is?
So thank you very much to have invited us to this Starling Tribune edition of All Things Good and Nerdy.
It's either that or an official or a Gonna Geek podcast version of ATGN.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, thanks for saving my ass.
Yeah, we do appreciate that. So, a big thanks to Wing and SP for coming in to save our asses from internet problems, because when 2 out of your 3 co-hosts have internet issues, it makes for a tough day.
Then call
Yeah,
Canada.
but Chris is a trooper. And
Yeah, and I had to
we're
make
gonna-
sure that Chris wasn't the only guy in the cast.
Fuck you.
Why is being a girl a bad thing?
It is pick on Wing Week. It's listen to the news on Legend. We pick on Wing Week. That's what we do on Easter.
I don't pick on you, Wing. I just am indifferent.
That might be worse.
So before we close out, Willie has asked if next week we'll be talking about Daredevil, and I'm hoping to at least get through the first couple of episodes by the time we record this podcast. So maybe some spoiler-free impressions of the first couple episodes, because I don't want to spoil anyone.
But I say that if you want to hear about that, you should probably listen to Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D. on the Gonna Geek Network. I'm pretty
That's
sure
going to
they
be your
will cover
best
that.
place to hear about Daredevil, would be go to Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D., because they'll be all over that.
Yep, we're going to have general impressions the Wednesday afterwards when we podcast live, and then we will have episode by episode this summer after Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wraps up in May.
Nice.
I'm hoping to savor Daredevil a little bit and not binge watch it, but let's be real, I'm going to binge watch it.
I probably will too.
Again, pizza, beer, Daredevil, weekend.
I do like pizza and I do like beer. That sounds like a great plan for a weekend.
There's actually there's a Daredevil release party going on that is not far from me.
That might be fun too. So before we close out this show, anyone got any final thoughts they want to share?
Fucking internet.
You're just tempting the fates. Wing,
I
SP,
really
you guys got anything?
I have beautiful air in the morning.
He does.
Wing, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Oh,
Wing,
thank
you're-
you.
Wing, you're a beautiful man.
I'm a beautiful man. Do you want me to see me shirtless now?
Yeah,
No.
could you do us a favor and clip some of those nose hairs, though, please?
So as we close out, don't forget, everyone, we record live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, and you can do the math for all the other time zones over at live.atgnpodcast.com or gonnageek.com/live. You can find us in either place. We like to be everywhere for you. If you've got any comments or you just want to read us the riot act because you don't agree with us, hit us up on the social media. You can find us at ATGN Podcast on Twitter or at facebook@facebook.com/allthingsgoodandnerdy. And if you really just want to lay into us and do it more in a personal way, give us a call on the ATGN hotline at 304-806-ATGN. You can find us in all of these wonderful places. And don't forget, you might be able to find some of us on other podcasts on the network.
Seriously? Us?
Seriously.
Other podcasts on the network?
Not me.
No.
You
Where
won't
would I
find me
find-
anywhere but here.
Wing's a podcast whore. You're a podcast pimp.
Chris is the podcast slut then. What the fuck?
Well, guys, on that note, I think we're out of here. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.